Where shall I start? They've tried to make prostitution normal. It's never going to be normal. I think of it, my times as a prostitute back in the 90s. I couldn't prostitute unless I was off my face. If I started to tell you some of the things the men would want me to do, I could write a book about it. I'm not here to talk about that. You do some pretty degrading stuff, and that's meant to be a normal job. And it wasn't until after I finished, like a few years later, I realised I've got no emotions. I was diagnosed a few years ago with post-traumatic stress disorder, and a lot of that would have come back from my prostitute days. But getting back to what you said, prostitution is just another abuse on people who have already been abused. I was sexually abused for a long time as a kid. But I didn't see it then. I can understand now why it became so easy for me to prostitute. And most people I know who are prostitutes, I can't talk for every single one, obviously, but the ones I know have all been abused.
So do you think that the bill and the law as it now stands has improved health and safety for prostitutes as was intended, or has it just moved things around?
I only can see from what I've seen. I think it has expanded so much. I know it's illegal to do it under 16, but you've got 11, 12, 13-year-olds doing it. It's not meant to happen, but I really believe this bill has allowed it to expand.
In Sweden, they've made it so that it's the client who gets charged rather than the prostitute, and as a result they've seen that the prostitution figures drop. So do you think that's a way forward for the government here? Is that something they should try?
I would love to see that come in here. This petition that Beth has organised, that's what it's all about. I mean, men are going to think twice about going to seek the services of someone. And I can understand why it's dramatically cut. It still happens there, but at a huge, and I say huge, emphasise that, a lot less. And can you just imagine some man going along K Road here or South Auckland, if he knew he was going to be in trouble, he's going to think twice about it. But I'm also very aware, if a Swedish law comes in, and I really hope it does, that we're going to need a lot more help for the people coming off, because a lot of them are addicted to drink and to drugs and to all kinds of things. At the moment in New Zealand, we're so short on rehabilitation centres. At the moment, the government can't even fund what they've got. But I really believe that this is a great time for the church to get together, to really get involved even more. And I mean, the Salvation Army are already doing that, but they only have limited resources. There's going to be huge support needed. But I believe we can do it. We have a big God.
So what do you hope the petition will achieve? Because the act, it's now an act, it's in law. So what do you hope the petition will do?
I'm hoping the petition, so many people will sign it, that the government's going to have to think twice, hey, we realise what we've done so far hasn't helped. And from what I understand, other countries are looking at following Sweden's law. I mean, it's really helped over there. So I'm just really praying that the government will take this petition seriously, because what we've got here now isn't working. It's made it worse.
So what should people be doing to make their views known?
Download the petition. Get your neighbours, your friends, your family to sign it. We need the government to really take this seriously. We have another chance now. Let's take up this challenge.